Hey everyone, welcome to Tech in 2 presented by Live Oak Fiber. I'm your host, Garrett O'Leary, and thank you for joining me so close to Christmas. I hope you guys are all enjoying your breaks, your time off from work, your time off from school, whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Anyway, this week I've got some cool news, one regarding Apple, of course, and the other one regarding Google and its AI. So without further ado, let's jump into the news from Apple. So all the way back in 2022, Apple actually came up with this idea to basically change the way people approached owning a phone or buying a phone. Instead of buying the newest iPhone outright or going into those 2 or 3 year payment plans to pay off the phone, you'd actually be getting into a lease more or less, where you'd pay a flat monthly fee, but you'd be eligible for an upgrade to the newest iPhone pretty much every year. The whole idea behind this concept was to basically rope you in further into their Apple ecosystem, because if you had the latest phone every single year, more than likely you'd never leave their ecosystem and you'd always be sticking with Apple. Now the tech news that I'm referring to is that Apple is basically canning this idea entirely. While I think this concept made a lot of sense to Apple in the past, I think the lack of enthusiasm for iPhone releases of recent has really played into the downfall of this idea entirely. Over the last couple of years, Apple iPhones really haven't had that many crazy or game-changing features added to them, and people don't really see the value in that. And plus, I think there's been a change in culture where having another probably several $100 a month payment for the latest and greatest iPhone isn't appealing anymore, especially since there's not enough features to really incentivize that. With how expensive the world's going, I get it. It makes a lot of sense that people are wanting to own their iPhones for a lot longer, and the interest for the newest iPhones just isn't there like it probably was 2 or 3 years ago. So overall, I think this is a good move from Apple to probably just can the idea, or at least shelve it into a later time when there's a lot more interest in the newest and latest iPhones as they come out. Moving on to some AI news, which it seems like that's all I talk about anymore, but this time we have something from Google. And if you remember, for probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, Google had mentioned that they're going to be making some changes to their Google search. Now, I don't know if this is the only change they're going to make or if it's just a part of it, but basically Google announced that they're going to be adding an AI mode to their search engine. The feature isn't anything crazy, it is a nice addition and will help you with your Google searches and basically help you find what you're looking for, hopefully quicker, or at least find you more information that's going to help you with your research on whatever you're doing. While I don't think this feature is anything crazy, it's going to be basically a tool where you can use to help you find related content or additional content related to whatever you're searching. It's going to live up next to the tabs like the shopping tabs, the all tabs, the images tabs, so it's going to be easily accessible for you to search and continue doing research on whatever you're looking up. It will also give you the opportunity to ask follow-up questions, so if you want to dive into that rabbit hole of whatever you're searching for, you can even ask it questions and it'll bring up even more related content. So again, nothing crazy, but it is a direct response to OpenAI releasing its search feature on ChatGPT. So of course, Google had to respond in some way, and that's what this AI mode is going to be. But that is all the news I have for you this week. Everyone, I hope you are all having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you all enjoy this week, enjoy time with friends and family. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or want to start a conversation about the 2 stories that I talked about today, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I would love to see what you guys think about them. As always, my name is Garrett, and thank you for tuning in to this week's Tech in 2, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you soon.